What's up, guys? I'm back. That's right. I didn't think I'd make a second video either. How are you? Just kidding. I don't know how you could tell me how you are. Comment down below how you are. So the past couple of days have been fun. Apparently passing is a 70%, not a 60%. 60% is like sat unsat. The other one is like pass fail. I don't even know. I have to get a 70 instead. So there was like a little bit more work that I had to do, but whatever. We're pretty much done now. For my data structures and algorithms class, my final was last Thursday, and at that point there were like 6 lectures, like literally a fourth of the class that I hadn't watched. So in the course of like one like between sleeps period, I watched 6 lectures, and then I took the final from like 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. because it was open from like a 9 a.m. to 9 a.m. window, so I took it in like the very last 3 hours. I don't know why productivity comes to me in bursts. Like, it'd be so much more useful if I was actually consistent about it. But literally, I took so many notes. I don't know if I can... I'll try to show you. I took so many notes, like... I don't know. This is very hard to show you. I'm kind of regretting this now. Look at that graph, though. Look at me go. And, like, I took more because my notebook ran out of space. Like, just look at the dedication. Alright, hey, my phone filled up with space, so I had to like clear a bunch of my photos out. Really going with the ratchet, chaotic energy that I'm building up with my 1.5 videos in this channel. Yeah, so basically I took a hell of a lot of notes for my data structures and algorithms class, took the final in like that morning, and then I went to bed from like 10 a.m. until 10 plus 8, 18 mod 12, 6. 10 to 6, and then I basically fucked up my sleep schedule since then. It's been like a couple days, and right now it is 4:07 a.m. I have blocked my door with leggings. Here, I'll show you. Actually, no, I won't show you. My room's kind of messy. But I've blocked like the bottom of my door with like sticking leggings there, so hopefully the sound is a little bit more soundproof. I feel like I go through phases of being like really, really productive, and then just like days and days of not doing anything at all and feeling really shitty about it. Like, it's not like I don't want to work, but it's kind of just like I get so in my head about like, oh, it's gonna take so much effort to start, and like, what if I do start and it's so hard and I don't want to do it? And I mean, like, I don't know why. I used to be so productive in high school, and now it's just like I can't even like get myself to start a P set, and it takes me like a week to do it, where it's basically 6.5 days of not actually doing it, and then 1 day of just like sitting down and like grinding it out. And all the time I tell myself things like, okay, today's the day you're gonna get your life together. Like, you're gonna wake up tomorrow morning, you're gonna make yourself coffee, you're gonna work out, you're gonna like do like a million things on this to-do list, and it'll be like 10 p.m. and I still haven't started, and it's just like, what am I doing wrong, you know? But I think what I'm doing is like making it such a grand gesture of like, okay, today's the day I'm gonna get my life together, and like it's gonna be such a big deal, and my life is going to change from like this day onward. But I've come to realize that the days I'm most productive aren't even anything specific. I'll just like sit down and feel like reading like 1,000 emails, not 1,000, like 200 emails, and finally like clear out part of my inbox. I have a lot of unread emails. I think productivity is a really quiet thing. I'm still working on it. I think that's my biggest problem right now, is like figuring out how to be productive, but also like figuring out what I'm really passionate about. Because I think if you find something that you really love doing, like, it's not ever a chore to like want to do it. I also think that's the thing though, is like even things that I really love doing, like computer science, like I ended up loving all of CS124, like all of the lectures that I watched, like I really enjoyed them, like after the fact, like after I watched them, but not before. I just like that it was like such a hard class, and I would spend so much time, and like it would hurt my brain, and I wouldn't want to do it. But like actually doing it is much less hard than it seemed like before I started. So I think like that's a good thing to maybe try, is just like do like 10 minutes of it and see how it goes. It's just starting that's the hardest. All right, so what have I been doing in the time that I haven't been productive? I've watched so many movies recently. Like, not new movies, but like old movies that I've already watched like a million times and just want to rewatch again just because they're like my comfort movies. Do y'all remember High School Musical? Okay, I used to love High School Musical so much, and I would go through phases like every couple of years, or maybe like every other year, of just like rewatching the entire series. Um, you know, like sophomore year, senior year, high school. And I just got to rewatching them again, like over the past couple days, and oh my god, it's so good. All of the songs are such bops. I could probably sing along to maybe like half of them, like the more popular ones. Like no one knows the words to like Humu Humu, you know, like a long time ago in a land far. Okay, no. Yeah, but I feel like every time you rewatch movies that you really love, there's like something new that you think of, or like because you've grown as a person, there's like a new perspective that you consider things. Um, like I was watching High School Musical 2 and I was thinking like Gabriella had no right to come for Troy like that. Like honestly, Sharpay, okay, she was doing it for the wrong reasons, right? But Sharpay was trying to secure Troy's future, like get him a scholarship to go to college because college is expensive, right? You know, just like trying to get him to play with like the Albuquerque University basketball team. That was like super cool. And like getting recruiters to like have lunch and dinner with him was like honestly like if you have those kind of connections and you're like trying to help your friends with those kind of connections, like that's a super cool thing to do. And Gabriella had no right coming for him like that. Like, yeah, he should have the right to prioritize his future over like hanging out with his girlfriend. Like maybe it was a little bit douchey for him to like not like come to games and stuff, but like he honestly tried to like make an effort. Like it wasn't like his fault. Like it wasn't that like he deliberately stood her up or anything. Like he's a good guy. They're all good people. So yeah, hot take. But also on another note though, like have you seen Troy Bolton's house? It's huge. Like he literally lives in a McMansion, and like he's going to a local college, like University of Albuquerque. Like they were supposedly living in like Albuquerque, New Mexico, right? Like why would he even need a scholarship to go to college? Like in-state tuition, I looked it up. It's like $20,000 or something. Like that's so affordable for them. Like who needs it, honestly? Like it just didn't line up. Like he had a janky ass car. He needed a scholarship to go to college, but his house was that big. Like please. I've noticed that in like every Disney like show, movie, like the houses are always so disproportionately huge. I guess it makes for a good setting. Also, in High School Musical 3, okay, I'm going on a this doesn't matter. Does anyone care? I don't know. But in High School Musical 3, oh my god. You know, like in the very end, there's like the curtain comes down and they all do that like jump and there's like freeze frame. I was looking for Kelsey and Kelsey wasn't even there. She's so important. It was like Troy, Gabriella, Sharpay, Ryan, uh what's her name? Taylor and Chad. Like honestly, I would argue that like Kelsey is more important than Taylor. Are you kidding me? She was robbed of that final jump. I bet that actress was angry and didn't say anything about it. Okay, also, this is real random. I don't even know what kind of audience I'm appealing to anymore, but I was watching 50 Shades Darker for the plot. Or whatever. You get it. And there's this one scene where like Christian's helicopter has gone down and like they don't know where he is and they're worried that he's like dead or whatever, and they're all like in his apartment like watching the news together, like comforting each other, right? And so Christian's mom comes up to Anna, who's sitting on the couch in the living room, and is like, Anna, tea? And then she takes the teacup and she puts it on the coffee table, which is like 10 feet away from the sofa, and I find it so funny. She's like, Anna, tea? And she just puts it all the way over here. Like, how is Anna supposed to drink her tea if it's like a social distance away? I don't know, I just thought it was so funny, and then I couldn't even like enjoy the rest of it because I was just like laughing my head off thinking about Anna, tea? I don't know. Anyway, I'm honestly really glad that I made this video. I didn't think I'd make another video, but here I am talking about productivity and movies. I'm having a really great time. The summer's coming so soon and I don't really know what I'm doing yet. we'll figure it out by the next episode or something. See you guys later.